What separates the rocket ship technology companies from everyone else? How is it that these hyper-profitable SaaS companies can run circles around their competition? And then when market trends shift, how are they able to capitalize on it overnight? Yet, why do some really smart teams fail? My name is Eric Osterman, and I want to show you how it's done. I'm the founder of Cloud Posse, and over the last 5 years, I've been helping some of the fastest growing technology companies on the planet figure it out. I boil it down to these three reasons. First is that developers are builders. It's their first instinct to build new things rather than seek out what works. We're easily distracted by the technology problems, but not always aligned with solving the actual business problems that you need to get fixed. And that's the bottom line. Your infrastructure needs to be your competitive advantage. It's what determines what your business is or is not capable of doing. So instead, what happens is that developers reinvent the wheel, making all the same mistakes over again. Without this laser focus on the outcomes, they're introducing too much complexity into the critical path with none of the benefits. You'll be stuck with all the same problems, but twice the technical debt. So lastly, most teams lack the required DevOps skills that you need to get the job done. They are too busy putting out the fires and supporting day-to-day operations that the opportunities to innovate are few and far between. So what you need is a fresh start, an outside perspective of what works and what doesn't based on real-world experience from other successful tech companies. Now, we've seen this happen even for highly competent teams, and it's just because they haven't been trained by a hardcore DevOps team like ours yet. So here at Cloud Posse, we are obsessed with helping startups succeed by filling in these gaps. We're a DevOps Accelerator. That means that we help companies own their infrastructure by building it with you and then showing you the ropes. We stick around for as long as it takes to see you succeed, and that's why top startups come to us from around the world to get the help that they need to build sweet infrastructure. Companies who are backed by some of the biggest names in venture capital come to us to get help. These are companies who've gone on to raise hundreds of millions of dollars and still operate on the platforms we've built. That's why our track record is unbeatable. So when you work with us, here's what to expect. First, we dial in your platform. We want to make sure you have everything that it takes. Then we focus on your release engineering process. We'll craft the CI/CD pipelines to spin up the preview environments for every pull request. Plus, you'll be able to cut releases to automatically deploy to production or roll back as necessary. Next, we'll tackle your monitoring situation so that when you hit production, you're not going to crash and burn. We focus on one area of your business at a time, and we keep you engaged at every step along the way. We do it in 2-week sprints. Every week, you'll get a live demo of our current progress. You'll be involved in all the design decisions and see every pull request as it's open. We document everything you want and we'll screen share with your team until they get it. Once we're done with your platform, we work with you to tune the machine, because what we want to do is make sure that your costs are under control and that your alerts are always actionable. We do all of this in about 3 to 4 months. We're talking everything that you need to operate proficiently to gain the upper hand. What this means for you is that within a few months, you're releasing software faster to your customers, and your teams are free to build out the new features and services to move your products forward. No matter where you're starting from, we can move the needle for you. If you're not on AWS today, we'll build it out for you from scratch. If you're already on AWS, but just not happy with the way things are going, we'll get you back on your feet with the processes in place to support it. Now, if you already have that, we'll hook you up with that release engineering process that your engineers have been begging for, or the monitoring in place to scale as your business grows. So if you want to own your competitive advantage and you want to work with some of the best people in the world at doing this stuff, then I want you to book a call with me. We stand behind our work with a ridiculous guarantee. That's why you can check out everything we've done on our GitHub today for free, because it's all open source. So just talk with any one of our many customers to get their take on what we do. But I fully recognize that what we do is not a fit for everyone. That's why I want you to take our quiz to make sure that we can help you. But if you want to become that billion-dollar unicorn and know that your infrastructure is a limiting factor, then it's time to start making some moves. I want you right now to go to cloudposse.com/quiz to book a session with me. You'll just answer a few quick questions about where you're at right now, then we'll figure out how we can take your company to the next level. Thank you.